It's Quant Trade Edge, and tonight I was looking at our NQ 1 minute scalping strategy. We've had some people ask about an update on this, and so I just pulled it up today. And again, I don't trade this much because I don't like being on the 1 minute time frame. Unless you're going to automate it. For me, I don't think I'm fast enough. But basically, you can, I'll link the other video in here that explains the actual pattern, but we use the 10 EMA as a filter. We only take shorts below the 10 EMA and longs above the 10 EMA. And we also have the ATR. This is the 14 period ATR. And you're only really targeting half an ATR. So, once you kind of go below 10 and a half points, because I like to do 5.25 at a minimum, because that ends up being $100 per contract after commissions. Then you're kind of in a chop zone like here, and you don't necessarily want to trade in a chop zone. So starting today, this was the opening bar. We went up here and we got our first signal right here at 8:35. And shorting below that would have given you a lot. Here, this is what, 679, 559, over 100 points, 120 points on just those few minutes right there. And then this is an up signal, but you wouldn't take it because you're below the 9 EMA. Now, again, this is a down signal, but it didn't trigger, right? It must trigger on the next bar, or if there's an inside bar, you can let it trigger the bar after. Here, this is a down signal, but it didn't trigger. These are up signals, but they're not above the EMA. Again, up signal, not above the EMA. This is a valid down signal, but it didn't trigger. Now, this is a valid up signal, and it did trigger. And, again, this is an equal low, so you're still in it. I don't know, this could be a fresh signal, but you're probably already in it from this signal. And again, this is another signal. So all three of these signals have worked. It's just a matter of whether you took the first one and then didn't add, or if you did add one for each signal. It's all up to you on how you want to do it. And you would have gotten, from the original signal, you're talking about 517 to 548. That's 30 points. So whatever your target is, 5, 8, 10 more, you got it. This signal, you got it. This signal is also a winner. These signals, again, we are disregarding. Now, when we got here, this signal, you could say you would have taken it. This is a, 76, 25, 76. You'd still be in it. So if you took this signal, 566, you got down to 57.50. So you got about 8.5 points in it, which is more than half an ATR. Over here, the ATR is not even 11. Before it would have gone up and stopped you. So if you took half an ATR, this signal worked. Let's see. Low is 65. Yep, same thing here. You got about 7 or 8. So, and again, that's kind of a doubling up signal. This signal, it's a relative high, so you got as much as you wanted on it. And now we're kind of going into the zone of being below the ATR. I think this one still probably worked, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But, if we count it, you've had a winner here, a no take, a no take, a no trade, a no trade, no trade, no trade, no trade, no trade, winner here. We can count this in the most conservative way possible. Let's say you didn't double up on all of those, then that was a winner. Then this would be a winner. So we've got 1 winner, 2 winner, 3 winner, 4 winner, 5 winner, 5 winners, 6 winners. Let's just say this is the same trade if you didn't add. 7 winners. So again, 7 out of 7, which ironically I think that's exactly what the first video was, 7 out of 7. And again, these are scalps, so you don't necessarily want to overstay your welcome, especially once the ATR starts compressing. Right around the open, we have some bigger moves, and you can see that this was a very big move, and then you didn't get another signal for about an hour. This signal happened at 8:35. This signal that triggered was 9:37. Um, So, and then here I'll give you a little bonus. This is 7 for 7 scalping video. That's what this really is. But if you've watched this long, I'll tell you how you could have caught 100 points on that breakout. And the way you would catch 100 points on that breakout is before the pit open. For the US opens, you mark off Europe's range. Europe's range was 614 to 721. So you can see that we tested up and we got up to 724. And sorry, the high of Europe's range was 724.75. So we did not take out the high of Europe's range. We got up there close to 3 ticks and failed. And then we did take out the low of Europe's range, which was 17,614. And once we took that out, 17,614, 514, typically 100 points is a good number to go for. And you would have gotten it very quickly here. This is 514. So basically, this is a 5-minute chart, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 minutes. And you got 100 points right here. And you didn't need a very big stop. When you broke out of Europe's range, that bar itself never went back to the top of that 2-minute bar. If you used a 1-minute bar, same thing. The bar that broke, we didn't even go above the high of that. So, if you sold 614 and used 631 as a stop, that's a 17-point stop to make 100 points. That's almost 6-to-1 risk return. So anyway, getting back to the the whole scalping idea here, we have indicators in our chat room. We have indicators in our chat room that have been programmed by our members, and they are for NinjaTrader, for TradingView. There's the scalp indicator, which is this thing right here. Long, short scalp, long scalp, these little arrows. There's the GAN counter. If you're familiar with, a lot of our other strategies, we use GAN counts on them. And the one that's been programmed into TradingView is actually better than the one I have here because it takes into account the hoagies. So all of that is free. All those indicators are free and they're already programmed for you by our members. And if you want, there's a link in the video to join the Discord, and you can see what the Discord's all about and get yourself some of those free indicators.